Hi, welcome back to Diva on a Budget. If you're new, what's up? My name's Monique. I'm the diva of this channel, and of course, we on a budget. But today, we're going to be talking about tips and advice on how to recover from having surgery. Myself, I had a hysterectomy, so this is going to be based on tips and advice and tricks that you can do to heal faster and to be better at healing and getting over all those bad vibes that you feel when you first have your surgery and you feel like life is gonna end, but it doesn't. And here I am, an example of someone that just got out of surgery, post-op 1 month, and I'm gonna give you a few tips and tricks and advice on how to heal and the things that I did so that I could heal faster. So let's go ahead and get on into this video. But before we do, if you like what you see, please, don't forget to what? To smash that like button. And let's go ahead and get on into this video. So, yes, your girl had a hysterectomy. I'm post-op 1 month. Cheers to that. I'd be history without you. Also, if you guys haven't, go and add me on Instagram. It's at a Diva on a Budget, right on here. And go check out my reels because I have some real special guests on there. If you guys want to be a part of my Talk About Terrific Tuesdays in supporting small-owned businesses, go ahead and comment down in the section below because I'd be history without y'all. Oh, that's such good coffee. So I have a snack and a coffee. So if you guys know, when I talk about these things, you guys might as well go ahead and get you a snack, get you some coffee, get you some tea, because we're about to get deep into my notes and into the things that I feel like I had to journal so that I can help somebody else and I can look back on these things and see how far I've gone since my surgery. By the way, I'm feeling wonderful. I am feeling wonderful. Like I said, my post-op was yesterday, so let me go ahead and update you guys on what happened with me. I had endometriosis, and it came back 3 times, 3 different times. If you guys want to see those, I will link those videos below, and the video of my health update and of me having a hysterectomy. I had endometriosis. I've got it removed twice, and it came back the 3rd time. The 3rd time I realized, hey, I'm in my 30s. I don't think I ever want to have a child again, and I really don't want to live in pain anymore. So I had to educate myself in endometriosis, and I had to figure out what are some of the things that I can do to get rid of this. Well, ultimately, there's nothing you can do to get rid of it. The ultimate thing that you can do to get rid of it is have a hysterectomy, and it will not come back after that. Of course, there won't be any space for it to come back anyways, but it won't come back. And so right now, that's what I'm dealing with. I'm dealing with being so excited because I won't have to live in pain ever again, you guys. If you guys knew the pain that I went through when I had my periods, I had horrible periods during sex. I was getting bacterial infections and UTIs because of it. It was just creating like a whirlwind, hurricane of stuff that I just really didn't want to deal with. And ultimately, I want to live my life. I have children that are teenagers that I gotta stay young for. They keep me young, of course, and of course I keep them young. But I want to live my life, and I want to have the best life that I can live thus for currently in the life that I am in right now. So fast forward, endometriosis came back twice, came back the 3rd time, that was in 2020, and I realized, okay, I want to get a hysterectomy, got a hysterectomy. Fast forward, post-op 1 month. I'm feeling wonderful. I saw my doctor said that I'm healing great. Of course, when the doctor says you can't have sex for 2 months, you want to die. And I still have 2 months left. And I'm still feeling, you know, a little deprived. But, you know, I want to do what's best for my body. And if that's what I gotta do, that's what I gotta do, boo. I gotta do what the doctor says. And if the doctor says you need to sit your butt down and heal, sit your butt down and heal. Don't go trying to run marathons. Don't go trying to do anything, because most likely you're gonna hurt yourself. So let me go ahead and get on into my journaling. And I'm gonna start with the day of my hysterectomy, which was January 25th. Of course, I journaled it, and I also filmed it. Like I said, I have film of it, and I will link it down in the description bar below. But January 25th is when I was feeling tired, very sore. I felt like, when is this going to end? It hurt to urinate. I needed help from my husband and my kids, and I couldn't shower by myself. Matter of fact, I felt like my whole independence was removed from me. I was kind of sad. I was happy, but yet sad at the same time, because I couldn't do a lot of stuff. And of course, you know, I don't like when people have to do stuff for me. So I had to really just sit down and let my body heal and rest and pray. Really, that's what I did. I'm a Christian, and I prayed a lot, and I asked God to just, you know, let me just go through this in a calm way, and, you know, keep my mind at peace and keep my mind at ease. And so that's what happened that first day. I had to rest, really. The next day I started feeling a little bit better. I was eating solids by then. The second day after my hysterectomy, I was drinking teas and eating solids. Mind you, my throat was super sore because of the breathing tube that they put in you. I did get a radiology, don't quote me, I will put the description right here, sorry, where they laparoscopically went in there and removed it radiologically, and they only gave me, like, it was only supposed to be, I believe, 3 puncture wounds, turned into 4 because my blood pressure went up. But if you want to know more about that, go and watch the hysterectomy health update video. But and really thank God that they have the technology that they have nowadays, because back then women would have scars like 5 to 6 inches across their belly. So I'm so happy, and I feel blessed that I'm able to have the surgery that I had with the technology that we have now. My dog is all over the place. Sorry that my camera and stuff is shaking. Featuring Oreo. And so I do thank God, and I feel blessed. As far as week post-op, I was still feeling sore, but I was able to shower by myself. I was eating solids, but I was eating like light food. I really wasn't eating my full 3 meals a day. I was really only eating soups, drinking tea, drinking a lot of water, drinking a lot of like hydro boost liquids and stuff like that. I was going to the bathroom regularly. By then, it didn't hurt as bad to go to the bathroom, and I was moving around, moving and grooving by myself, and I was feeling well. Now, this can be bad and good. When you're feeling well and you have been stuck like I was in my room for a whole week, I wanted to get out and go to the grocery store and get some Starbucks and go get my kids some food, because my husband, of course, he works, so, you know, he can't keep an eye on me all the time. So, you know, of course, as soon as he left, I was like, yeah, I get to go to the store, and that was not good. Matter of fact, It was horrible. I was not supposed to be driving on the meds that I drove on. I didn't hurt anybody, but when they say certain things to you, listen. Don't drive for 2 weeks after your surgery because you're going to be loopy with the prescriptions that you are on. Even if it's not Percocets and it's ibuprofen 800, that's still a strong drug, you guys. That's still a strong over-the-counter, and it still affects the way that you normally are as a person normally. So listen to your doctor and listen to your body. Listen to your body. When you feel good, okay, maybe walk around the block. Okay, maybe, if you want to, make yourself something to eat. Start slow. Going full-blown driving and going to the store thinking that you're going to go get groceries for a week, that was horrible, because you know what I did? I messed myself up. I really did. The next day I was in so much pain, you guys. So listen to your body and listen to your doctor, whatever your doctor said. So here I am, 2 weeks. I finally was able to sleep on my sides, because the first week I had to sleep on my back because my stomach was so tender and loose. I could not put any kind of pressure on it. So it felt like really loose and out of place, and just, of course, they took something out of me. My body was just not used to it. So I was finally able to sleep on my sides. I prayed a lot and to ask God to heal me. I also used the heating pad and Tylenol 500s for when I was feeling a lot better, because Percocets is just really strong. It makes you feel out of body. You're loopy. It pretty much throws me into sleep. I just end up going to sleep. So strong drug, would I say. So I used Tylenol. I was able to shower myself. I was reading more. I was watching Netflix. A really good movie that I started watching after my surgery it's called Fate, the Wings Saga on Netflix. You guys, it's good if you like music, or if you like magic and like stuff, like fun stuff, like kind of like Harry Potter but more modern. You would like that. Also magicians is my jam. If you like that kind of stuff, like witches and wolves and magic and powers and stuff, and like kind of like WandaVision. WandaVision was also another Disney Plus. It was another good series that I was watching on Disney Plus. So excuse me about that, but yes, of course I did that. And Bridgerton. Everybody knows about Bridgerton. There's a lot of scenes in there that are only, for like people who can actually view at discretion, you know what I'm saying? That was a really good one. There were so many mysteries and turns in that movie. I loved it. So yeah, those are a few series that I watched, that I binge watched after I had my surgery, because I had to sit my butt down. I also was able to walk my dogs around the corner, but not far. I'm used to running at least a mile a day, but I'm slowly trying to get up to that, because my doctor says I need to walk slow, not so fast, listen to my body. And so that's what I'm trying to do. I still felt at 2 weeks sore, and my stomach felt loose because of all the extra room that was in there after taking out that uterus. So the next thing, we're gonna fast forward to, that was 2 weeks. We're gonna fast forward to February 12th, which was my family vacation, and we ended up going to Laughlin, to the river, for the weekend. Just my daughters and my husband and I, to go visit some family and friends out there. And I had a lot of fun, but I'm gonna tell you guys, I overdid it. We were really low key there. We really didn't do much, but the first day, of course, we played a few games of hacky sack, or I forgot what it is, bean bags that you throw in a hole. If you guys know what that game is, comment down in the section below where you throw the bean bags in the hole across from each other. I can't remember what it's called. Horrible. But we played that game. We had a few drinks, and the next day we ended up going out to eat. We ended up going to a lake, a secluded lake where we barbecued. I didn't. I just pretty much sat down and I did a little walking here and there, but I sat down and relaxed most of the time. My girlfriend Nikki, she barbecued while the men fished with the kids, and the kids splashed in the lake. It was really nice. It was really, really nice. Now, in Laughlin, Nevada, the winds in the winter, in the springtime, the winds get to whipping, and I had braids in my hair. Believe you guys, if it was whipping my braids like a tornado in my head, and I was like, we might need to go back to the room because this is crazy. I've never realized how harsh winds can be until you're actually like fighting with the winds, and not only just like out there as a person, the wind's whipping your body around and you're feeling like you gotta fight to walk to the car, but driving and trying to fight the wind by driving, that's a whole other story, y'all. But anyways, getting into the whole weekend, we did our fishing and stuff, and so it was really low key, and we had a whole lot of fun. Now I'm gonna go and talk about how my post-op 1 week appointment went. It went really well. I forgot to talk about that. My doctor told me just to, I'm healing really well on the outside. I was going to be swollen. I was going to be bloated for up to 2 months. So I had to put that in mind because your weight fluctuates, especially when you're swollen. So I lost about 3 to 5 pounds after my surgery. But yeah, so by then I was feeling really good. We went out to breakfast for Valentine's, and I wore some mules. The first time in a long time I wore heels for probably, I'm gonna say, about 2 hours. I really just want to look cute for Valentine's Day. I was somewhat comfortable because they weren't very tall. They were probably maybe 2.5 to 3 inches to most little mules. I also drove for 2 hours home. The only thing that I felt like was that the seatbelt was kind of making my stomach kind of sore a little bit because of the looseness and the soreness that I was feeling over time driving and not taking pain medicines. So I was trying to make sure that I didn't take pain medicines while I was driving so I wouldn't feel loopy. And my 2 weeks, I felt well. Moving on to my 3 weeks post-op, I felt queasy at times. I was still, of course, healing well. I was walking the dogs a lot more. By then, 3 weeks, I was walking the dogs almost every single day. I got out and I was able to actually shop for 2 weeks. I try to shop per week. But when I meal prep, I shop for 2 weeks because I meal prep for myself and I want to make sure that my family has food for them to eat too, since I'm on a journey to lose weight. So I shopped for 2 weeks. I was able to drive my car with no help, nobody there, by myself. I meal prepped and I was able to cook, get around. I felt a lot better by the 3rd week. I still felt loose in the stomach area and sore internally, and I still felt bloated and swollen by the 3 weeks. But also, the 3rd week post-op, I woke up one morning, and I don't know if this is because of the surgery or because I was, getting more active. I woke up that one morning after, being a little bit more active, and I had the worst butt cramp on my right butt cheek, and it was throbbing, just the worst Charlie horse cramp that you can ever think of. And it was so sore, I pulled a muscle or something. I don't even know what happened, It went on for like 2 hours and then it just went away. And I'm just sharing my story because I don't know if anybody else have had that happen to them after having surgery, but honey, it was not fun, okay? Charlie horses are not fun, okay? So moving on to the 1 month post-op, and here I am, 1 month post-op. I was able to play a little bit of catch with my youngest, my son. We played football. We walked the dog. I walked a mile around the football field for the first time last week, pretty much. I still feel tender sometimes in my stomach, and I still feel bloated and swollen. The only thing that I will let you guys know is that you need to listen to your body. I know you're gonna feel good at certain times, so you're gonna wanna run around and run a marathon. Like I said, I walked a mile, but the next day I started spotting because of that, because I had overdid it. And honestly, since the surgery, I have not bled until I walked that mile and overdid it. The first week I spotted for probably, I'm gonna say 5 days. I bled for 5 days and spotted for the last 2 to 3 days of that 5 days, and then I didn't have any more bleeding after that. And then after doing that mile, I started spotting. My stomach started hurting a little bit, more tenderness, because I feel like my body wasn't used to so much activity at one day, and so it kind of backfired on me because I overdid it. So when you're recovering, just listen to your body, know what you're going through, because I was feeling a little tenderness as I was walking, but I just ignored it. And that's when you're on pain meds and you're feeling a tenderness, it's your body telling you that, okay, hey, yeah, you're on pain meds, but I'm still hurting. And the pain meds mask the hurting that you're going through. So make sure you listen to your body and you're careful. You don't overwork yourself, because you don't want to pop an internal stitch. And that's what I was worried about, is popping an internal stitch, which by the glory of God, I didn't. I was just overdoing it. I had my post-op 2 days after I started spotting, my month post-op, and I went in there and checked everything out inside internally and said I'm healing great. Now when you get your month post-op, depending on the person, I did a 5-week, which was my month, but it was 5 weeks after my surgery, and he said that my stitches on the inside are healing well, my cervix is healing well, and everything, it looks good. So I still have to take it easy for another 4 weeks, but after that I should be pretty good. And that's my story. I'm sticking to it. I am eating regular food now, other than my meal prep. Of course, I'm taking it easy with eating. I'm trying to be as healthy and as active as my body will allow me to. I'm having regular bowel movements and regular urine, so I feel like a new person. I'm so happy, and I can't wait to heal. And I'm so excited that I will never ever have another menstrual cycle ever again. TMI, but that's one thing I'm excited about. I hope these tips and tricks and advice hit you in your soul and in your mind, and you soak it in like a sponge. Also, if you like what you're seeing, please join my Diva Squad. You right there, if you're not on my Diva Squad, join it now by hitting subscribe, because we do things over here. If you like mom life, beauty, recipes, fashion, all that stuff and more, you're gonna want to join my Diva Squad by hitting subscribe. Don't forget, while you hit subscribe, to hit that other little thing next to that biggity bell. Hit that bell, get them post notifications going, so that you'll know every time I upload a new video. And don't forget to smash that like button if you like what you're seeing and you want to see more videos like this. Go ahead and do it now. Also, if you're not on my Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Snap, TikTok, all that good fun, I do things on there too. So go ahead and add me on there. Let's have fun, do some fun stuff. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna see another side of me, Monique, the other side of Momo, the other side of a diva. And until next time, be safe. Have a good day or good night whenever you're watching this.